The Dream motors come in a few shapes and sizes, but the setup and control instructions are identical for all of them. Crucial to these instructions is the P1 button that can be found on every motor. The button is recessed into the motor to avoid accidental activation, but is easily accessed with a pen or something similar. As well as being utilised in the pairing process, the P1 button can also be used to control the blind when an external control device is unavailable, as well as engaging other functions, such as restoring factory settings. The Dream multi-channel remote has also been upgraded and is capable of managing bidirectional motors or older unidirectional motors. The remote itself has 15 channels that can be used to operate blinds by themselves or in groups. In addition to these, there is also channel 0, which cannot be used to pair, program or otherwise adjust motors, but is reserved for operating all paired blinds simultaneously. The channels are displayed on the LCD screen, and users can cycle through them with the channel select buttons. Above these are the general control buttons, up, stop and down, which are used to move and stop the motor, as well as being utilised in more advanced functionality, like setting top and bottom limits. On the rear of the remote, beneath the cover, is the P2 button. There are actually two P2 buttons, and both share some functionality, but we recommend always using the left button for the complete experience. In the event of a remote or any other external control device being unavailable, the P1 button on the motor itself will provide limited functionality. Pressing and releasing P1 will cycle through up, down and stop controls. Motors can be put into sleep mode to temporarily deactivate their radio functionality, allowing users to add multiple motors to a shared control panel without disruption. To engage sleep mode, press and continue to hold the P1 button on the motor for approximately 6 seconds, until the motor has jogged twice. Immediately release P1 to avoid activating other functions. To restore functionality, press P1 once. To switch the direction in which the motor rotates when pressing up or down on a remote, press and continue to hold the P1 button for approximately 10 seconds until the motor has jogged 3 times. Immediately release P1 to avoid restoring factory settings. To restore a motor to its factory settings, press the P1 button for approximately 14 seconds until the motor jogs 4 times to confirm. This will wipe all settings from the remote and unpair any external control devices. These settings cannot be recovered once the motor has been reset. As standard, all made-to-measure motorized blinds from Decor Quip will come pre-programmed with top and bottom limits, and if they are accompanied by a remote, will already be paired. If you still need to begin the process of pairing and programming a motor, watch the next video.